Living the life.
Right, now let's move on to our first guest this evening on Living the Life, which is Muneera Pilgrim, a great poet whose spoken word videos on YouTube have seen thousands of views. She's here today to talk about her latest project, Black Muslim Love. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa
Muneera,
rahmatullah.
welcome to the show. Absolutely fantastic to have you back again. And
Thank you.
I've seen a lot of your work, mashallah. May Allah bless, alhamdulillah. Listen, new project, Black Muslim Love. What's it all about?
Black Muslim Love is an opportunity, is a platform essentially for people who are looking for love, but focusing on or centering Black people and the experiences that Black people have had or Black Muslims have had on other dating sites, and trying to sort of like rectify some of the uncomfortable things or the slight cultural nuances, so that there is a space or a hub where Black people or people can find, or people can find who are looking for Black partners can find love on this site, inshallah.
I mean, is that really an issue at the moment on other platforms?
Yeah, it is. According to the research that we've done, as I said, we've sent to people who are Black, and there's been numerous experiences of just, negative things, and some of it is on purpose, some of it is not. It's just understanding the cultural nuances of people, So yeah, it is a thing, and I've experienced it myself. Many people around me have experienced it. As I said, we've done data research, or we've done research, and yeah, it's a thing, and so it's something that we believe that is needed.
So how will you balance that with, the prospect or opportunity of interracial marriages, people marrying to different cultures? Is that going to narrow things down a little bit?
Not necessarily, because in the same way that you have Muslims who may be on commercial dating sites and Muslim dating sites, they keep their eyes open. So this is just a alternative, but we understand
Sure.
that just the way how dating works, or not even dating, matrimonial sites work in our case, and if you are on something like Hinge, then I guess dating in that sense, the way how it works is that if you're looking for a long-term partner, people generally don't just use one site.
Sure. And obviously yourself and your friends, you did a bit of research, discussed. What kind of things came out during those discussions?
All sorts of things. As I said, some were a bit more sinister, and some were a bit more, people just out and out being racist, and then there were other things about just slight cultural nuances which people didn't understand. And when challenged on those sorts of things, people are made to feel like small, or like they're being sensitive. Just the same sort of things that you see in this sort of like, in this world that we're living in. So what is reflected in the world is reflected in the world of matrimonial sites as well.
And what about people that have obviously come to know about the platform? What's the feedback you're getting?
So at the moment, we're doing trial runs, so it's not open to everyone at the moment. Inshallah, you allow us to come back when it's open to everyone.
Inshallah.
But at the moment, we're doing trial runs, and we're just sort of like going through, trying to fix little bugs and things like that. But so far, it has been a really good response.
And what about people who are not Black, want to come onto the site? Is that an issue?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's open to everyone. This isn't the idea of segregating, but it is just centering.
And what would you say are the top, 3 or 5 things that have pushed you to create the platform?
Definitely number one is the experiences of Black people when on other matrimonial sites. So that's definitely number one. Number two is negative, degrading images of Black people, or the perceptions of Black people generally within the media. And we believe, that one of the biggest ways to sort of combat that, as opposed to saying, oh, this isn't true, or having getting upset about these things, which we do need people to challenge these things, but it's just to showcase and to promote and facilitate love.
And what is it just the UK? Are you looking to make this a global experience?
Global experience would be absolutely wonderful, but I think we need to just start in our own house. As my mum would say, dance in your yard before you dance. Yeah.
What kind of numbers are you looking at? What would be, let's say, what would success look like for the platform?
Well, I was having this conversation with my 2 partners, and we was talking about what does success look like. And for me, to be truthful, and maybe I need to think more in a business-minded way, but for me, if we are able to just push the culture of matrimonial sites to start centering some of the experiences of Black Muslims, to me, that's success.
Sure. Okay. Well, look, beyond Black Muslim Love and the platform itself, and mashallah, you're a poet, some fantastic work out there. I think we're going to have a look from what I know of your TED Talk, which is called Unicorns. Is that right?
Unicorns have nothing on us. Yes.
What was the experience like?
It was really scary. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say it was good, but no, it was really scary. Not because I performed in front of bigger audiences, but I think the idea of mixing poetry, mixing spoken word, and just talking about my city, about the city where I'm from, Bristol, and just moving back to city, it felt really quite uncomfortable. There was a lot of things there which I hadn't challenged, and that was the first time. So it was really difficult, but really awesome experience.
I always find people that do the TED Talks, that they're just so well rehearsed, mashallah. And for you, obviously, as somebody who's doing poetry, rapping, it wouldn't have been difficult to get ready for that.
No, it was extremely difficult, to be truthful with you. I think just because TED Talk is normally a platform for just speaking, I think sometimes when you are a spoken word poet, or sometimes when you are someone who's used to speaking, people try to speak, get you to do a different methodology. It's quite difficult.
And how long was the piece?
Altogether, I think it was about 8 to 10 minutes, under 10 minutes.
Have you got a glimpse of it? Can we hear something from you now? Will I put you on the spot? TED Talk?
Oh, you mean TED Talk? Yes.
If we put you on the spot, maybe after the Maghrib break, could you do something for us?
On the spot to hear the TED Talk?
Yeah, or something. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make it easy for you. After Maghrib, we're going to go for a break shortly. Could you do something for us? Some of your poetry?
Okay, no problem.
We'll give you the Maghrib and a blessed time to get ready, alhamdulillah. Now look, obviously you've done some broadcasting, you've done research, this new project. What are the other things in the pipeline for you?
I have my collection coming out next year, my first poetry collection, doing a lot of writing, I do a lot of work, interfaith work, and just really essentially just creating culture. I'm a cultural producer, so creating culture, having conversations are the things that are really important to me, and things that really spark my interest.
Let's go to a TED Talk. I think we've got some images as well. Just talk us through it. I think we can see them on the screen in a minute, inshallah. Just talk us through the experience. How many people, where did it happen? Where was it?
It happened in November in Bristol, at the Bristol Ovic. There was a few hundred people there. As I said, it wasn't a majorly big audience, but it just felt different.
Right, so we've got you on the screen right now. What was the piece about?
It was about leaving Bristol and returning to Bristol and reflecting on just the changes that have happened, I guess changes which are happening with most cities, and just basically a lot of structural violence that happened to communities who built some of these areas that are now being gentrified.
Brilliant. Right, listen, I put you on the spot earlier on. Is there something you can do for us? Because I've heard some of your stuff is absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't let you go without doing something.
I'm just going to recite a piece that I wrote last year. It was Suicide Prevention Day, because just reading or researching about the amount of Muslims that are suffering from mental health, I work in mental health. And so this was really quite important for me to write. It's called You Are Not What's Broken. There are those who don't want to be here. You are not what's broken. You are the recipient in the creation of love, and people pray for you even when you don't know it. Someone somewhere looks at you or hears your name and smiles because you warm their heart, and only you can do it. Know that the sun was made to kiss you. The rain was made to cool you. The birds were made to serenade you. You are not what's broken. There are a fleet of angels guiding your steps. Know that you are more than existing. You are living, breathing, and love. You are intentional. You are not accidental or coincidental. You were made from purpose. God made you with purpose and intent, and though you don't see it, to others it is clear. You are the world, and we need you here. Know that you are superfly by design, and even though you don't know it, I will know it for you. You are not what's broken. And that's
Jazakallah khair. Fantastic. Wait, hey, can we get a clap? Marco, can we get a clap?
Come on, Michael.
Just trying to gather the guys in the studio here. Brilliant. Listen, so back to Black Muslim Love. How can people, where's the platform? How can they find out more about the project?
So we are starting to go into the phase, I guess, which is about promotion, which will be October to coincide with Black History Month. And then we're hoping that by November we'll be able to go live.
And what's the platform? Is there a URL or anything like that?
I'll give that to you a bit later on once we launched it, because we're still doing some tests.
We need to keep an eye out for. Listen, very good luck to you. And
Thank you
we
so
pray
much.
it's successful, inshallah. And we'll definitely get you back on once it's up and running. And maybe we
Awesome.
can get
Thank
some
you.
people that are actually using the platform to find out what the experience is like.
That would be great. That would be awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank
And
you.
what about
Thank
people
you.
want to contact yourself? Where can they find you?
My email address is Muneera Pilgrim or mooneypilgrim@gmail.com. Mooney Pilgrim across all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, so forth.
Brilliant. Jazakallah khair for being with us, and keep safe. Assalamu
Thank
alaikum.
you. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Living the life.